Hey traders, it's market update time. Plus I'm going to share with you some trading techniques that I use that help me find good entry signals. Let's get straight into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader. Hey traders, I've just recorded the video walking you through the power reversal method. This is amazing and help you identify when the market is likely to change trends. So click on the box above that says power reversal to get access now. All right, hey traders, happy Monday for you guys that are down under, and happy Monday for you guys that are getting ready for happy Sunday for you guys that are watching overseas. Let's have a quick look at the markets, and I want to share some things with you that that really helps me when identifying really good entry signals. Okay. And something that I've just noticed, or something that I look for time and time again that helps me with good trades that I look for. Firstly, I wanted to share with you the Dow Jones. Dow Jones, bit of a flattening out action here, pop back up, pop back down. Now, the interesting thing about what we're seeing here right now on the Dow Jones is that it did come down and close the gap, and we got a little bounce. But I'm not too quite sure, guys. I'm not too quite sure whether this market's going to continue up or not. So I don't really have any view on this at all right now. The only reason why is because we've just come up, we've slowly come down, and the thing is, as we've been coming down through here, we had quite a selling pressure into this market through here. So it was really interesting. And looking at the S&P 500, similar thing as well too, but we really didn't get an increase in volume today as well, or excuse me, on Friday. So so you can see the market's come back down. No problem. It's like I'm not getting a good feeling about this market continuing, but we'll just see. Again, the market's come back down, come back up, little sideways movement. Now we're popping back up. Are we going to continue breaking up, or are we going to get a little retracement of this here? That's obviously what I'm looking out for and what I'm trying to see. Let's go have a look at the transportation average, and I want to share this with you. You can see that the transportation average hit this resistance level here around the 172 level, roughly there, hit it once again, hit it again, and now we're breaking back down. So we're actually creating, this is actually quite a weaker signal, because you got this sort of higher trough through here, higher trough, and now you got a lower trough. You had this higher peak, and now you got this lower trough. So there's a lot of areas of resistance around here on the short term on the transportation average. So even if we get a little rise, that actually could start to spark a little bit of downtrend. You can see even on the selling volume in the last 2 days coming down through here was quite strong, and now we have a little update. So really interesting to see what's going on there, guys. Pretty much nothing on the Russell 3000. You can see that the market came down and made these equal lows through here. Now we had like this little sort of hammer. Well, it's not a hammer because it didn't close, it didn't go lower. But you can see a little update. Not a lot of volume there. And the same for the Russell 2000. We did get a lot of volume. But with the Russell 2000, guys, if I bring this out, say, to the 6-month view, and I bring up my trend lines, let me just delete that off the screen. The one thing I want to share with you, let me actually squeeze it up a little bit more. You can see how now we've broken back down here, so we're likely to get a lot of areas of resistance. We're breaking back below here. It's not looking quite strong at all, so it's actually looking quite weak when it comes to trading the market. So I'm not too quite sure, guys, about what I'm seeing here, but I'm starting to get a feeling of a bit of weaknesses coming into the markets, and so we'll just see what happens. I'm not sure, the whole debt ceiling is going to come into play this week as well too, on the 15th, which is it's going to be quite interesting week, guys. Very interesting week. Now, let me actually just share with you guys some things that I look out for when I'm trading the markets. Now, I look at a whole bunch of other rules than this, guys, but I want to share something with you that has really helped me find really good trading setups. Now, what I look for is this, guys. Can I bring this up through here? Let me just use the candlestick. Sometimes I use the candlestick charts, guys, because it's much easier for you guys to see. So let me just share with you what I see. One thing I've noticed time and time again is that if we get a nice rise out of this market, so you can see we get like a little rise, and you can see how we have 1, 2, sort of 3 sort of small bars. So just basically like a couple of different sideways, couple of different small bars. And then we get a nice little breakout bar with an increase in volume. All right, if we see that through there, that volume there was that through there. So if we get a nice move in erection, I can't believe I just said that on a video. In the direction. Should I cut that bit out? Heck it, who cares? So we have this small little candlestick, small little candlestick, small little candlestick. Then suddenly we have a breakout bar and an increase in volume. This whole setup here is exactly what I'm looking for. Is exactly what I'm looking for when it comes to that. You know, like for example, Adobe. If I look at Adobe, that's exactly what I actually traded back here on Adobe, and this actually had quite a few small bars, and you can see back here, right? This was it back here. We had a nice rise. Look at this here. We actually had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See how small the bars are, and then we had a good breakout bar, and then we had a little increase in volume. Next day didn't do much, but it eventually started to hook up, and then I got in here, and then I got out here somewhere, and the market's just continued to rise up now when it comes to Adobe. But that's what you can see here, right? Look, sideways, small bar, small bar, small bar, small bar, small bar, breakout, good volume, and then away we go. So I hope you guys can see that. Another trade here, which is XOMA. What do we have here? Now we have a whole setup here. We have support, resistance coming into play. We have peaks and troughs. There's everything coming into play here. But what do we see here? What do we see? With the market come back down, we were at a level of support. And so what do we see here? We have a small candlestick, a pretty big one. But then we had a 1, 2, 3, 4. See the 4 little small candlesticks? And then we had a good breakout bar, good bullish up bar. And then we also had a slight increase in volume as well too. And you can see this thing rise. So whenever you get that, guys, it also works on the flip side as well too. You know, whenever you start to get that on the flip side, as in like the market's coming down, coming back up, you start to get some small little bars, and then we're getting like a nice breakdown bar. That's showing you that there's a lot of weakness coming into play. It's sort of like a flag formation if you look at it. So that's the sort of thing that I look for, because it seems to work a lot of the times as well too. So you know, and it's something that I'm always watching out for, because whenever I get that combination in line with everything that I'm looking for, you know, and I don't just take a trade based on that. I look at my trend analysis, I look at my weekly charts, I look at my support resistance levels. I'm looking at all that sort of stuff to make sure that I'm gauging it the right way as well too. So there we go, guys, bit of a market update, and I hope this little technique that I've shared with you helps you out. Hey, thanks for watching. If you'd like to get more free education about trading, then click on the box that says free trading course. This is a free trading course. It goes for around 12 hours long. It's about 12 videos long. Covers everything from chart reading, mindset, trading systems, money management, trade management, everything you need to get yourself ahead in the markets. And if you'd like to get my help personally, then click on the box that says get John's help, and you'll be able to see how you can get my help personally. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. And remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.